Hey, what's going on, YouTubers? Grand F here again. I just now got back from a local screening of an independent cinema called Circle Cinema here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They screened the film Nicholas Winding Refn's Only God Forgives, which, if you guys know anything about me, I'm a huge Refnite, Refn fan. I loved Drive. Absolutely love that film. It's probably one of my all-time favorite films, if not my favorite. Uh, it really kind of opened my eyes to independent filmmaking and to Refn's, films in general, and has really, made me has really challenged myself to read more into subtext of film rather than just, enjoy a film for just the story and the action and entertainment. I actually saw this film for the first time, Only God Forgives, on Vudu on my Xbox Live. It was one of those things where you could see it before, even though it was still in theaters, you could see it, for $6 or $7 and rent it and watch it. Uh, First time I watched it, wasn't really disappointed. I'll just say this out loud right now. It's not as good as Drive. It's a totally different film. It might look and sound kind of like Drive, but it's totally different. The story, the tone, the dialogue, it's just totally different. Um, yeah, the first time I saw it, I didn't really know what to think of it. I just thought it was it's a very bizarre film for one. If anyone knows how Nicholas Winding Refn makes his films, he's a very bizarre filmmaker. I mean, before the cameras turn on, he shouts out to his camera crew and his actors. He says, "Let's fuck," before they start filming a scene, and it's obviously very strange, but that's just kind of how he gets things done. He sees art as procreation. You're creating something. So like when he says "Let's fuck," that's what Refn means by that. Going off on a tangent here. Anyway, so the second time I saw it was tonight with a friend of mine. We went and saw it at the Circle Cinema here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Really small house, like maybe 8, 9, 10 people in there. But yeah, it was really cool to see this on the big screen with the surround sound, and the score by Cliff Martinez is just amazing. But after a second viewing of this film, guys, I gotta say I kind of dig it. I like it a lot now. Do I like it better than Drive? That kind of begs the question if you like apples to oranges. I mean, it's a totally different film. I like it better than Drive for other reasons, and then I like Drive better than this one for other reasons. So, but basically, guys, I'm gonna get into the review. Now, keep in mind there will be spoilers in this review, guys. So I just want to let you know you've been warned. Spoilers now. The story of this film involves Ryan Gosling's character named Julian. He's an expatriate living in Bangkok, Thailand, with his brother, his older brother Billy, who they run a Muay Thai boxing club as a front for a drug operation, a smuggling operation. And their mother is the head of this criminal empire, this criminal organization that they help, fund in Thailand. Basically, Billy's brother goes out and finds himself a really young prostitute and murders her, just for no other reason than just to be cruel. Like I don't know what it is about. I don't know the actor that played Billy, Julian's Ryan Gosling's character's older brother, but he was just a sadistic person, man. Like there's a scene earlier in the film where he's talking to one of the nightclub owners of this, or the club owners of this, brothel, and he's like, "I want to fuck a 14-year-old," and he's like, "We don't have anybody here that young," and he's like, "Do you have a daughter?" He's like, "I'll pay you $10,000 to let me fuck your teenage daughter." I mean, it's just really disturbing, and basically, we're introduced to what I've heard Refn refer to as God. Is this cop? He's a detective who goes and finds Billy and basically just lets the father of the murdered daughter kill him. Like he's like, "How could you let this happen? You're her father. You should protect her. You should know better. You shouldn't let her be a prostitute." Da 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 da. And yeah, he just lets this guy he locks the door, shuts him in there with Billy, and then just lets the guy just have at it and kills him. And enter Julian's mother, played by Kristen Scott Thomas. This girl, I swear to God, man, this is like a queen bitch for the ages. Like, she is just so conniving and like evil. She kind of reminds me of like a more modern version of James Darmondy's mother from Boardwalk Empire. Like, there's a little bit of incest going on and jealousy, and she's manipulative, and like there's a scene where she like snaps her fingers at him like a dog, like get his attention, and he like looks up at her just like the instant she snaps. Like, she's just has him by the balls. And her and Ryan Gosling's character have a weird, like, it's her son, but she has like a weird relationship. Both with, she says, both with her older son Billy, she had a strange relationship with him, like romantic or something, like incestual, and then she kind of had one with Julian. And basically, she wants Julian to find her son's killer, and I don't want to ruin any more of the film, guys, but Julian basically has to go up against this godlike cop he's basically a metaphor. He's basically a metaphor, walking metaphor for God. He punishes people that he deems, evil or sinners. He's not your, ordinary cop. I can't remember this guy's name. It's like a really long, Chinese name. I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm sorry, but the guy that played that cop, he was really, really good. He was very stoic and just very stone-faced, and just very like you were intimidated by him, just because he was just so like omnipotent almost. Like, that's the way that Refn portrayed him in this movie. And I think easily the star of this film, guys, is the cinematography. Like, it looks amazing. Like, it's just the scenes that are in like nightclubs and on the streets of Bangkok are like just lit up with these beautiful like red and blue and purple neon lights, and they cast all these beautiful shadows, and with the music of Cliff Martinez. I mean, it's like you're watching a painting. I mean, it's just beautiful, and a lot of times the actors are just kind of standing there staring at something, and it's literally like looking at a moving painting with sound. And I definitely have to give kudos to the cinematographer of this film. Now, I like this, like I said earlier, guys, I like this better than Drive for different reasons. I think it's a deeper film than Drive, where I think, not to say that Drive isn't a deep film, there's a lot of metaphors and, analogies in Drive, but this one is more, I mean, you've got, a little bit of Oedipus, Oedipus Rex in here. You've got like some Old Testament fire and brimstone. You have like relationship between a mother and her child, mother and son relationships, repressed desires, repressed sexuality. I mean, there's just layers and layers and layers and layers of subtext in this film. And that's why, like, I've seen it twice now, and every time the second time after I've seen it, I'm thinking about it more and more, just trying to like understand what all it was about. And it's incredible, guys. Like, I would definitely recommend seeing it. If you're someone who's not into independent films or into like art house films, you're probably gonna hate it. You're probably not gonna enjoy it at all, and you're probably just gonna be like sitting there like there was this guy that was sitting next or behind me and my friend, and he was just like is something gonna happen? Like, he was just like, he literally, I could just, he didn't say that aloud, but I could literally just tell that he was just bored out of his mind. And going to school for film and learning about film history and film theory and film criticism, I'm more able to pick up on subtext and watch films that are deeper. So films like these I really dig. I like them a lot. The film did kind of suffer from a lack of story, where Drive had a really simple, very simple, straightforward plot. This was just kind of, I mean, it had a story, but it was just some of it you're not really sure if it was a dream or if it was an hallucination in Julian's head, or like, a revelation. I mean, it was just very, very strange. I tell you what, this is a lot more violent than Drive. If you thought Drive was bloody, which it is, this movie, there's a torture scene in this movie where I swear to God, like, it was just so, like, oh my God, it was just so violent and brutal. And I don't really like a lot of violence in movies, but I think it kind of was necessary for the plot to move along, like for this guy to be interrogated the way he did. I think maybe they did go a little over the top, but I thought still, even all the kills and all the blood and guts in this movie, it looked cool because it was like all practical effects. There wasn't CGI, and it looked really cool when people were getting hacked up or stabbed or shot or whatever. So it looked very real, which I think why a lot of critics are panning this film, because they said the violence really bothered them, and I think that's just a testament to the filmmakers that they made a very realistic violent movie. Again, I like Drive a lot better. Drive definitely has more action. There's definitely a lot more dialogue and exposition in Drive, but Only God Forgives is just a beautiful film to look at and to contemplate about, and to like. I mean, I could write an essay about this movie, guys. That's like how into it I was, and. Yeah, again, if you don't like indie films or art house films, you'll probably hate it. But if you're one of those people that are really able to, read into films and the subtext and images and words on screen, I think you'll like this movie a lot. I think it might have something in there for you. Ryan Gosling was really good. He really wasn't the star of the film. Really, the guy that played this godlike cop was really kind of almost the main character. He was the one I think that really had like more screen time. Kristen Scott Thomas, though, she was great as the mother. She was just very you just wanted to spit on the screen. She was just so disgusting. But yeah, guys, that's my review for Only God Forgives. I recommend it only if you're someone that are into these kinds of films. But if you can catch a local screening of it at your local cinema or independent theater. Go check it out. And if you guys have seen it, let me know what you thought. Hit me up with your comments. And if you like what you see here, you can click the link down below and you can subscribe. I'll see you guys later.